only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
Open space in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
The Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, was basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Off and running. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Duke. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Off play action. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense. When you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the heat because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Morales. Swings it out to the flat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires to the big fella. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Look out, he's got room.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
Back to pass on second down. It's caught. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Morales. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. He wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no... I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Return, the sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the right. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. With the catch, it's Williams. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's complete on the right side. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw. It's Morales. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Santos. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing, turning it on.
Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Auburn lines up quickly. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. back to throw, it's Morales. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Makes the catch. It's Santos. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be with.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a quarterback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. The 40, past the 40. He's at the 10. The defense putting points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, that dude has some jets. They run the replay, forget handing the football off. He takes off, and he is a running back in open field. chewing up yards. Nice big play by that young man.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Morales. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field. 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
but how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head.
Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They've hit them with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Texas.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Duke. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Lets it go to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morales. Tight end finds a soft spot. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Santos. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Bowman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched.